Hello everybody's welcome back to another fantastic video. My name is Kenny and welcome back. So just to add a little bit of clarity, this is not Sunday footage for the final of the Pinch Perfect event. This is Saturday still, after the main black and white kyurem raid day. After that I had my tea, I then sat down and did some remote raids since the event was just starting over in New York. So, and we thought, since the 1 in 10 shiny odds, let's try and get a shiny zekrom. So if you've been watching this channel, you will know that during the Christmas stuff event, during Christmas Eve, we went out to try and get our shiny zekrom. We did not finally get it before it switched over to Blacephalon. So we thought, this time around, let's get our shiny. And you're going to see it. I know you saw the title, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the thumbnail. We ended up with it, but I don't want to end up spoiling it. Let's get into the video. Right, so if you did see the last video, you will know that you've seen this clip before. This is what I shown in the last video to talk about why I'm not going to be fusing my white kyurem. Is because I've got a couple of more Pokemon that I need to power up at the top of the list, like Palkia, the Groudons, Zamazenta, and then White Kyurem is right here after the event, the Black and White Kyurem raid day. So it's here. It's going to be waiting. It will end up one of the more stronger Pokemon in my collection. That's why I'm holding off for it. So here we are. It's going to be decent IV eventually, because we'll be silver bottom recapping it, as we've got the tag there. And of course, it's got a lot of Pokemon that we need to wait till we can get down to powering them up. And then we've got our black kyurem there at 2027. There's a lot of Pokemon on top of it before we can get to getting one of those powered up. So that is the reason why we're not going to be fusing a white kyurem. Now we are going into a black zekrom raid. And here we go. And of course, this is in New York. Of course, people are going to be joining us, hopefully. I know most people are probably going to be, if they don't have that many raid passes, they're going to be focusing on white and black kyurem at this time. But there was also remote raiding into black, the white and black kyurem. And yeah, because of course you only have 8 raid passes, so he was doing that. What was it? But anyway, so we're going to try and get our zekrom. I know the title of this video kind of spoiled what's in it, and of course I know it does also say more kyurem. There will be more white kyurem because we were like going, well, since we've got a shiny zekrom, and we've got a couple of more minutes left on this video, let's do some more white kyurems to at least get enough that we can actually do 2 white kyurems eventually. That's what we did. So yeah, a lot of people kind of, not bothered raiding this with me because, of course, they thought that I didn't have the team for it. I did. I had the team for it. It's just that I was remote raiding in. We had enough damage done that we were actually knocking these out, which isn't too bad. The only issue is that we weren't using exactly the team that we were using last time for these zekroms. Because of course, if you remember, we were using like the Groudons and the Garchomp, and then we had like Primal Groudon powered up. This time was a little bit different since one, we had our Rayquaza Megad still from the kyurem raiding, so we were just leaving it with that. So the only difference is with the DPS is that we didn't have exactly the right Pokemon powered up. And also we didn't actually have the right team in here. We were trying to actually do the right team to help out with these, which isn't too bad. So this is my Groudon team. You've seen it multiple times during the previous zekrom raids, and of course last year in December, and of course our Garchomps for the wild area, which isn't too bad. Yeah, it was like, for me, I think it was like going on to like 8-9 o'clock that I was just remote raiding into these gyms to try and well, actually I think this was like roughly around 2:30, 3-ish time in New York, when we were like remote raiding into these, so that's not too bad. Of course, we were just wanting to do the zekroms. It took a long time. I think it took until the last few seconds to get the shiny zekrom, and then afterwards there really weren't any like white curems left for me to do for New York, so we were remote raiding over to Los Angeles for the rest of the video. So people were like sending me remote raids from Los Angeles, which is quite nice. Yeah, I don't know why he's choosing this team. I really don't. I mean, I don't have the greatest counters in the world, but it was just me trying my hardest to literally do at least some damage. So we're using my level 50 Groudon. It's 96 IV. Eventually it will get the first bottle cap. The first silver bottle cap in 2026. But yeah, you know, it's... I don't know what Pokemon will be powering up in 2026 so far. We haven't really got... Why are people using electric? Really don't know why people are using electric though. It's taken a long time to take these down because people are not using the right counters at all. Using like my primal my Groudons and stuff like that. At least I have something. I know it's difficult to get access to these really strong ground types. Also, even Zekrom was a pain to catch this time around. but not as much as what kyurem was. Yeah, kyurem was absolute pain to catch, especially when the first time around it was like green circle. But yeah, we will get. This is why we wanted to do these Zekrom raids, because I really wanted the shiny. Didn't manage to get it during the December raids. We went out Christmas Eve. We did like 7 raids. Actually, I think we did 8 technically, because we also remote raided into the gym a bit further up. Well, actually, did 9. Maybe 9, yeah. That day. And still no shiny Zekrom. Because it took. I will tell you a bit later how much it actually, how many Zekroms it actually took, so we actually got the shiny. Right, going into the next one. So this is just me doing a Zekrom raid night. So we're just raiding Zekrom the entirety of the night with whoever is actually going to be doing the Zekroms. Because I know there's a lot less doing the Zekrom and Reshiram than there are people doing the white and black kyurem. Everyone wants them to, so there's not that many people that were going into these white and black these Zekroms and Reshirams. Not many people go, because people are more focusing on the white and black kyurem during the 3-hour window, because not everyone had the passes. Everyone was just using their passes on the one Pokemon that they actually wanted, which was white and black kyurem. So, and also I already got mine. I will be powering up at some point in the future. But for now, I wanted to try and get my shiny Zekrom, since it was a good idea, because the 1 in 10 shiny odds actually won't make it. There's a possibility I'll get one. Zekrom broke me like raid after raid after raid. No shiny. I'm not raiding these with my alt accounts as well. The only issue is that I was trying to remote raid with my alt accounts in these, but unfortunately I wasn't able to actually get into them with the alt accounts. Keep blocking me out. I couldn't get into the lobbies, I couldn't get into the teams. It was a mess. I think it was not because people weren't raiding, it was mostly because people were being kicked out of the raids. I don't think there was wasn't the less people. It was just that people were just being kicked out of the raid lobbies. That's why when it was New York, it was kicking people out. People were like getting the wrong Pokemon when they were like raiding like Reshiram and Zekrom. It was a mess. Going to be a compensation research at the end of the year, probably for black and white June raiding, unless they give it to us earlier. But yeah, it's gonna be first big raid day, and they messed up. Apparently last year they messed up quite a few of them too, but a lot of the coding is absolutely screwed up. And you've got someone in the back there with a Dragonite. Some of these people really aren't using the right counters. I mean, to be fair, it is a dragon. But not the greatest of counters. But yeah. I'm just using my Garchomps. Of course, someone over there using literally anything. Yeah, I don't even know if that was me, my old account, using the Palkia there. Maybe it was. There's a Blaziken there, so I think that was probably my old. But, you know, in the back, it didn't make sense that I would be using that team. Exactly. Anyway, right, that one's down. Not too bad. And still no shiny. I was like going, what we've done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th raid, remote raid. I don't think we even used that many remotes on Saturday. I don't know. Maybe I didn't use that many remotes. Maybe I could have gone for more, but remote raids passes are extremely expensive. And also, by the time I Los Angeles got the event, it was time for me to go to bed because, when you know, it was like near enough midnight. Well, by the time I finished all of these. Yeah, it was really difficult to catch this one for some reason. It wasn't the hunt though. At all. And then it's going into another remote. So this is raid number 7. So we're going to count it down of how many it took to actually finally get the shiny during this rotation. So this is raid number 7, and actually it's remote raid number 7. Well, number 9 I think, technically, because I remote raided it earlier during raiding. And of course, on top of it is raid number 8. So you've got raid number 8 and 7. So yeah. These Zekroms are the death of me. Not getting the blood shiny. How many raids do I have to do to get the shiny? These remote raids are really expensive. Like 125 Pokecoins. That is a lot of Pokecoins. Even though I put like 40 quid in. I could have done a lot more remote raids, but it was getting late. By the time we got to the white kyurem in Los Angeles, it was getting late, and I didn't want to stay up too long doing them. There we go. Is them down. 10 more IVs. Let's go into another Zekrom. I don't know if this is the last Zekrom, but I think this is literally the last few hours of the event. I was like, oh jeez, why did it take so long to actually get zekrom to shine? Because this is literally the 9th raid that we're doing for zekrom. Raid number 9. Could it be the shiny? We do not know. Well, I'll put the shiny somewhere in this video. I just don't know where, because I'm editing this the day after I've edited, well, 2 days after I've edited it. I think it's just me raiding in this. Trying to take this down as quickly as we could. We needed the extra damage output, so I'm putting my Crowser in here to try and boost it down. I would have left it with Groudon, but it's an 96 IV and the attack is absolutely terrible, so we're taking this down with my Hundo Crowser. Is this the shiny? Would it be finally shine for me? Fingers crossed. And no, it is not the shiny after raid number 9. Damn it. No. Well, it's not shining. Is there going to be a catch though? That's the real question. We are putting in the excellence. There we go. At least we caught it though. The next remote raid. Here we go. Will this one shine? Because it's 1 in 10 shiny odds. Will raid number 10. And I think this is the last one of the 3 hours for New York. See how many of that actually was spawning really, because we've had one, because of course some were failed. We didn't really lose a pass for, which is nice. And then we were just remote raiding into them one by one. It's just trying to just at least get a raid done. So this is raid number 10. Yeah. Anyway, the amount of bloody raids we did for zekrom. Is zekrom going to shine after the 10th raid? Since it's 1 in 10. I know all the issues people were having during Black and White Kyurem raiding, understandable. We were suffering from that too. We couldn't get into lobbies, we couldn't get into even remote raids. We've been kicked out of a few. My help did. My main was able to get into them, and I think we had people end up being kicked out as well. Because of course many people left lobbies. Here we go, finally down. Is this going to be shiny for us? Let's go. Will it be the shiny? And it shined. It finally shined for us. 43 raids it took from New Christmas Eve, up until when it switched over to Blacephalon, and of course now with the 10 on top, it finally became a shiny for us. Thank you. Yes, it shined. The RG. Oh, there we go. Shiny Zekrom in the Pokedex. That's actually... That's brilliant. Terrible IVs, but I can put on a bottle cap. And then, of course, this is Los Angeles now. For White Kyurem. I can only do a couple of these because by this point it was getting late. And I was getting a little bit tired just from not wading into these. We thought, let's just raid some more of these White Kyurems while I can. To try and get at least 2,000 White Kyurem energy to fuse 2 White Kyurems. And let's go into the next one. This is another... I think all these White Kyurems we were struggling to actually get into the lobbies. Because of course my ult was struggling getting into the lobbies. As well as the Zekroms earlier. He was struggling getting into the lobbies for White Kyurem. So it was just kicking me out. I don't know what was going on. It was just it was a mess. People have been kicked out of lobbies and stuff like that, and losing out on remote raids. It sucks, I know. Especially how expensive remote raids are. Being kicked out of a lobby and just using up a remote raid is pretty expensive. And also, how difficult Kyurem was to catch is insane. Right, so let's go into the next remote raid. So here's my Kyurem now. 2 more that we need to do. So we actually able to fuse a White Kyurem. But yeah, to be honest, we will not be fusing them yet. We'll be holding off on that. This whole raid day was just to collect fusion energy for the eventual fusions. So yeah, it was basically just to collect the fusion energy for when I finally get to it, and we will be getting ourselves the White Kyurem at some point, and black, once we get down to it for powering up. There you go. We've got, I think this is the last White Kyurem we're going to be doing. As after that, I thought, you know what, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do any more White Kyurem. Because by that time it would have been late. Los Angeles was the last time zone. And then of course, you had Hawaii. After that, you had it last. Yeah, there you go. Nothing. I mean, we've got a 1999. That's a pretty decent one to end up for. Yeah, that is a pretty decent IV to end up on. There we go. We've got an excellent. We've got a bounce back from Groudon. Yeah, these were terrible to catch, honestly. After we've had, during the Christmas ones, after the Christmas ones where they were extremely easy to catch, this was awful. But people moaned when it was too easy. Then they made it harder, and people were moaning that it was too hard. I don't know. They made it literally harder for the people who were saying it was too easy. And here we go. This is my white Q. Well, the kyurem. It won't actually be white kyurem for quite a long time. We did, what's that? 46 kyurem raids over the past. We haven't got anything decent. Well, we got the 2025 Black White Fusion Energy, which is absolutely fantastic. This is just, I think I was just trying to zekrom, and we finally got our shiny in this video, which is nice. Now that completes zekrom, Reshiram, and of course kyurem shinies, which is absolutely brilliant. And my level 40s here. The reason why we're not, again, what I said in the beginning, and of course the end of last video, is we're not going to be fusing them just yet, as we've got my Heatran to power up, we've got my Salamence to power up, and my other Heatran, until we get up to White Kyurem. I know you've got this Necrozma to power up as well, but of course we're going to skip that and go straight into the White Kyurem, because of course we don't know when the Necrozma raids will be happening again to do Dawn main Necrozma. No, Dusk main Necrozma, sorry. So we don't know when we're going to be doing that one. So we'll probably end up skipping that at some point if Dusk main ends up becoming in raids at some point. Again, so that is my white Kyurem for these two videos. The next couple of videos, Grookey Common Day on Sunday, which you'll probably won't see until Monday. I will probably have another video out this week, probably for the electric event that's happening. There won't be that many raids happening. It's going to be very quiet. Yeah, it's going to be a very quiet one. So that is it from me. It's going to be an extremely quiet week, because all we got is this High Zapitude event. I'll probably make a video on that. And of course, yesterday was the last part of the Clawtra event, which we didn't actually realise it was still going, so we kind of forgot about that. But yeah, I wanted to tell you it's the last bit of that. But we didn't even got a research anyway for that, so, you know. Oh well. But yeah. The High Zapitude event is next. It's basically, you just don't need to go in anywhere near anywhere for that. You can just do it up here. Or you can just do it where you are. I will be. Then the next big event will be Grookey Common Day on Sunday, and then of course you've got another raid day, which is of course for Shadow Pokemon. We don't know what that will be as the time of record. Hopefully it's something decent. Now, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and of course hit that subscribe button if you want to see more comment videos just like this. If you want to check out my white and black curems raid, you can check out the video up in the eye, and I'll probably have it here. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.